Am I the idiot for telling my ex-BF that he deserves to be alone and using his sterility against him? And stick around until the final update because the comments at the end are absolutely insane. I 33F had been with my ex-BF 34M for almost 10 years. He was my first love and I can't describe how much I loved him. We have known each other since primary school. We became friends immediately. We really enjoyed each other's company because we shared the same sense of humor and beliefs. We fell in love and started dating at 19. We both live in Europe, but he is from a different country. His family is very conservative, and they never approved of our relationship. They wanted him to date a girl from their culture. I tried everything to please them. I learned his mother language and I respected his family and never said a bad word to them. We even have the same religion. I did not convert for him. I was born in the same religion. His parents even told me that I'm a nice girl, but I'm simply from the wrong culture and they would lose face if he would marry me. My ex always had my back, as well as his sister. She was the only one who was welcoming towards me. He told his parents that I'm the love of his life and he is going to either marry me or not at all. Apart from the problems with his family, we had a great relationship. We were each other's first relationship, and we also had our first time together. Of course we fought, like every couple, but just about silly things. We were really compatible and he simply was my soulmate, or so I thought. This makes the following even more devastating. About 5 years ago he suddenly broke up. The breakup came out of the blue, and I didn't expect it. He told me that his parents found him a wife from his culture, and he accepted to marry her. They already met and settled on a date for the engagement. He told me that he loved me, but his parents would never accept me since it had been already 10 years and he didn't want to waste more time and start a family. We waited for his parents' blessing since we didn't want to welcome a child into this mess. After that he blocked me, my family and friends on everything. I tried to reach his sister, but she had also blocked me. He and his family moved into a different city. I was left behind with so many questions nobody could answer me. Why now? Why did he have my back for 10 years, just to abandon me in a sec? I was heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very dark period in my life. I only got through it due to my loving family and friends, who supported me through every step of healing. It took me a very long time to trust again. I stayed single for almost 4 years. About a year ago I met my current BF. I really thought I'm not able to trust and love again. But he healed every inch of my heart. He is just the sweetest and funniest guy on earth. 2 weeks ago my ex contacted me on FB with a fake account. He gave me a long apology for the way he treated me and said he never stopped loving me, blah blah blah. I called BS and told him to not waste my time and spill the beans. He told me that he couldn't have children and his wife divorced him because she wanted biological children. In his culture most people won't adopt. He remembered that I always wanted to adopt. He told me that we can finally be together, since his parents know that it would be hard to find a woman from their culture who doesn't want bio children. Suddenly they are all over the moon for us getting back together. I simply wrote back, I'm in a happy relationship and don't want you in my life. After the way you treated me, I have absolutely no empathy left for you. You deserve to be alone. I don't want to waste more time and start my own family. And since you're not capable of giving me children, it's good that you're gone. I blocked him after that. This sister called me a few days later and told me that my ex is really hurt about what I said and to please give him another chance to explain himself. I told her that I really don't give a sh*t about him anymore and to never contact me again. But after I calmed down, I kinda regret using his sterility against him. Anger got the best of me at that moment. I just wanted to be done with him as fast as possible, and to be honest, I wanted to hurt him like he did hurt me. But now I kinda regret it. My BF says he deserved it. But he loves me and might be biased. Same with my family and friends. So Reddit, am I the idiot? Now for a few comments before the first update. Comment 1. Not the idiot. He shows you how he exactly sees you, a bed warmer. Cause if he had a kid with his wife, or she accepted adopting or even making peace with not having a kid, he wouldn't ever contact you. If I have to guess, male fertility is also a pride thing in his culture, and the fact he is infertile and his wife left him due to it, and potentially he won't get to marry again. His family is trying to save face now. You are far more valuable than that. Comment 2. The fact that his sister blocked you and now has the audacity to ask a favor, as though she didn't throw you in the trash too. They should be thoroughly ashamed of themselves. They clearly had no insight into the sheer audacity of treating someone like poop and then expecting the world from them. I hope it was a wake-up call to them both. Comment 3. Not the idiot, what did he expect? That you would be sitting around waiting for him to change his mind or something? He deserves every word you said and then some. Hopefully you and your current boyfriend are happy and prosperous in your life together. Put your past behind you and live your best life. It is truly the best revenge. Now, for the first update.so, today my ex-BF and his sister showed up at my door. I really didn't want to let them in, but my BF told me that I maybe need to hear what they have to tell me to close this chapter of my life. So I let them in. My BF went to our bedroom to give us room to talk, but he said I should call him if I needed him. My ex and his sister told me that their parents arranged a marriage for him 10 years ago. Arranged marriages are apparently pretty common in his culture, with his ex-wife. He told me that he didn't want to marry her, but his parents guilt-tripped him into marrying her. They told him that the whole family would lose face if he doesn't oblige and to think about his sisters, who is gonna to marry them if the family reputation is destroyed. He basically agreed to this marriage to protect the family reputation. His sister also apologized for blocking me. She told me that her parents had threatened her that they would cut all financial support if she ever had contact with me again. She was 19 and a student at that time, so I honestly understand and don't hold a grudge against her. I told her that as well. She told me that she started dating a man from another culture 3 years ago. Her parents basically put her through the same poop as they did with my ex. She told them that she will not allow them to destroy her life, like they destroyed the life of my ex. She cut all contact with her family except from my ex. She told me that he put her through college, maybe to show me that he is a good guy after all. At this point my ex started crying. He told me that he is so sorry. When his sister left, he thought about getting a divorce and begged me for forgiveness. But he was sure that I wouldn't take him back. He said that he never loved his ex-wife and that he only ever loved me and that he still loves me. He also cut contact with his parents a few days ago. He told me that he is very sorry for what happened and that he will try the rest of his life to make it up to me if I just give him one more chance and many more things. I just let him talk. Honestly, seeing him after all that time, I thought that I would be enraged or cry or that meeting him would bring some emotion into the surface. Really anything. I was really surprised. I was completely calm and I felt no deep feelings towards him. It was like a stranger was telling me his story. Of course I felt sorry for him, but all that hurt and anger that I felt after his message was completely gone. After he finished, I apologized for holding his sterility against him. Then I told him that although I'm really sorry how his life went, there is absolutely no change in getting back together. I told him that he is and will be my past and that I don't want any further contact. That I love my boyfriend from the bottom of my heart and that he is my future. He started crying more but said that he understands and wished me luck. His sister said that she would be happy to stay in contact. I told her that I'm really proud of her, that she had the courage to stand up against her parents, and that I wish her all the best in life. But I also think that some connections should stay in the past. She was sad but also very understanding. She hugged me before they left, and wished me a happy life with my BF. It sounded sincere. Honestly, I'm happy that they showed up. It kinda helped me to get closure. And it showed me how lucky I am to have my current boyfriend. Now, for a few comments before the second update. Comment 1. So, when he thought he could have kids and was actively trying to have kids, he was sure you wouldn't take him back. But now, when he knows he is sterile, he is sure you will take him back? And his explanation for ghosting you was that no one will marry his sisters in 21st century Europe if he doesn't sacrifice himself to another woman? And what was his reason for not telling you all of this drama then? Other than the lack of basic decency? Your ex is a very interesting guy. Comment 2. I feel really sorry for him. I hate these family-centered cultures that think parents have the right to arrange and control every aspect of their children's lives, and make it so hard and guilt-riddled for the children to free themselves and live their own lives and make their own choices. But for you and him, it was simply too late. He completely destroyed your trust not just by leaving you, but by how he left you. Maximum amount of pain and betrayal, zero amount of explanation, empathy or any real effort to mitigate the damage. I'm glad you got closure, and I hope he'll be able to move on too. And I hope their parents die miserable and alone and cut off from all their offspring. Then the original poster responded with, I know now that the breakup was the best thing that happened to me. He was my first love and I missed so many red flags. Now that I know how a healthy relationship looks like, I would never go back to that. I hope that he also finds closure and happiness. Comment 3. You made the right decision. Your ex and his sister are in your past for a reason. They may be nice people and all, but you are definitely not a priority to either of them. Your ex is lonely and looking backwards, and it's time for him to move on in his life. Your BF now sounds like a good man, and you're right to say your future lies there. Good for you for knowing your worth. Now for the second update. Hi guys. It's been a few weeks since my last post, and I just wanted to give you a small update about my life because you guys helped me so much. My BF proposed on our anniversary some weeks ago and I said yes, so we are going to marry at the end of September in a small ceremony with only our family and a small group of friends. I'm also pregnant with our first child. Life couldn't be better right now, and sometimes I'm still afraid that it's just a dream. As for my ex, I ran into his sister today while shopping. We went for a coffee and she congratulated me. She told me that my ex already told her that I'm pregnant. Apparently my sister posted a picture of my ultrasound on IG with the caption, "Can't wait to meet you." I don't use IG, so I wasn't aware of it. She told me that he had a meltdown and wanted to contact me and fight for my love. She told him to move on since I'm obviously happy and to not cause any issues. She told me that he was hurt by her words, but he knew that she was right, so he didn't contact me. I'm so thankful for her thoughtfulness. We chatted a bit more and then went our separate ways. I really hope that he finds happiness someday. I for myself decided that it's not healthy to hold grudges. I'm focusing on our baby and just being happy with my fiancé. Comment 1. And I just want you to brace yourself because this person is delusional, and so is the person who responds to this comment. You're the idiot. You don't care about anyone's feelings, just your own. Your ex-BF went through so much pressure and struggle because of his family, and you're just heartless to use his sterility against him. You're clearly not empathetic and don't understand the cultural pressures he faced. It's good that he moved on and found happiness with someone else. You need to learn some compassion and stop being so self-centered. Your current BF is just a rebound, and you're getting married and having a baby with him so quickly? It's obvious you haven't processed your emotions properly. You're just using him to fill the void left by your ex. Seek therapy and work on your issues before involving other people in your mess. Then another crazy person replied with, I completely agree with you. OP's behavior is appalling. It's clear that she never truly understood the cultural pressures her ex-BF was facing, and using his sterility against him was just cruel. He went through so much and made difficult choices to protect his family's reputation. It's great that he found happiness elsewhere. And you're right about the rebound situation. Jumping into a marriage and having a baby so quickly without properly processing emotions is a recipe for disaster. It seems like OP is just trying to fill the void and not taking the time to heal properly. I hope OP takes your advice seriously and seeks therapy to work on her issues. She needs to learn empathy and stop being so self-centered. I feel sorry for her current BF and the unborn child, who might be caught in the middle of her emotional baggage. She should focus on healing herself first before involving others in her life. Now here are the normal comments. So many congratulations and I'm so excited for you. A wedding and a baby. Comment 2. I'm so happy for you. And I hope your ex will manage to move on as well. And I hope his parents die alone, deserted by all their children. Comment 3. I can't believe that no one has highlighted how creepy it is that your ex is following your sister's Instagram in order to keep up with your life. You need to talk to your sister about this and about keeping information about you private. I know you didn't think of it at the moment, but your ex's sister needs to point out to him how obsessive his behavior is and that he needs to cut it out. At this point it sounds like your ex really needs to go to a therapist. He is not handling the changes to his life. Congratulations on your life turning out like you deserve. A healthy relationship with a man who is proud of you, a baby that is welcomed and loved, and good mental health without holding hate and bitterness in your heart. Then the original poster responded with, Wow, I haven't looked at the situation that way. I really need to talk to my sister to not accept my ex-BF as friends if it's possible. I don't really know how IG works. Referring to my own experience, I think going to a therapist would benefit him. But honestly, I don't think that I'm in the position to make this suggestion. He is a grown man and needs to figure out by himself how to handle his feelings. If you made it to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post 2 videos every day that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching and have a great day.